All right, many of you have done a 28-day cycle, and many of you are ready to get outside and enjoy this fabulous weather that we're having, the glorious sunshine, all that vitamin D, and getting outside and doing some exercise in the outdoor with nature, on the beach, by the lake, in the woods, in your garden, in a park. All right, those are all great places because we get so much energy from being outside, and the vitamin D is also such an important part, and it's so desperately needed by all of those people that live in Michigan. We have been deprived of it for so long. But get outside. One sunscreen rule that it is important before we talk about the fast metabolism diet. If you are going outside, 15 minutes of sunshine on your skin with no sunscreen. That allows your body to absorb the vitamin D, then sunscreen yourself up to protect your skin. But what happens is most of the sunscreen that we use actually prevents us from absorbing the vitamin D. So even if you're a little bit scared about the 15 minutes, do 5 minutes, but just allow your body. If you wear glasses, take your glasses off, because the vitamin D will not penetrate your glass or your sunglasses, and it's important for our eyeballs to get vitamin D as well. Okay, so that aside, let's talk about adding some extra workouts into an FMD program so that you don't go hungry, so that your body doesn't start eating muscle instead of burning fat. And what happens when you want to add an extra couple of workouts in a week? Because I'm all for getting outside, but I'm also all for eating the right kind of things. So the one thing that you want to make sure of is that you do not exercise so hard that you get your heart rate so high that your body starts eating muscle instead of eating the fat. And in order to prevent that, we need to make sure we are getting an adequate amount of protein in our diets. So what I would recommend is if you are one of these people that wants to add a couple of exercise sessions into your workouts, into your work week or into your week, then it's very important in phase 1 to add a protein at breakfast. Okay, so make sure you add a protein at breakfast. Otherwise, you're going to go right into adrenal stress. And that's one of the things that we don't want to happen in phase 1. The other thing is to be very conscious of your heart rate. Yes, it's great to get outside and run, but make sure that you don't have your heart rate so high for a very long sustained time. That's why I love to do a lot of interval training with my clients, because I can then kind of control their heart rate, get it up, and then let them recover and let them rest, and then get it up again and let it rest. Because one of the things, when you've got the heat, when you've got the humidity, our heart rates elevate throughout an exercise session. So doing intervals, especially cardio intervals on day 1 and 2, are really the best way to get your cardio workout. So that's, that would be my recommendation for adding in. The other thing that you need to do is maybe add a fruit. If you're going to work out at the weekend, phase 3, add a fruit prior to your workout. So if you're going to get up in the morning, yes, you're going to have a fruit for breakfast. But if you're going to work out mid-morning, and that snack is a vegetable and a healthy fat, add a little bit of low glycemic fruit to that so that your body can access those sugars during your exercise. Because remember, what you're doing on phase 3 is that you're wanting your body to access the fat that you've released in phase 2. And if you put sugar in your body so that you can use it during exercise, then there's a better chance of you using or burning through that fat that you've just released in phase 2. So there's some helpful hints on how to, after you've done your initial 28 days, how to include some exercise in your 28-day routine. And if you've got any questions, as always, please give me a call. It's what I love to answer questions. I want to exercise more. Ooh, I never say no to that one. But fitting it in and doing the right kind of exercise is just as important as adding in that extra session. Anyway, get out there, get out into nature, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the fresh air, and make sure you add some water. It's one of those things, when the temperature goes up, we need to make sure we're drinking adequate water. Anyway, I will talk to you soon. Enjoy this glorious day.